Okay, we have Dad, Kenneth McLean, and Major Buffet.
Which is my almost brother, was raised up as brothers in a sense. And he came down to visit us and spend some time with us because we both have problems with walking, so we can't drive like we used to. Because he used to let me drive his car when I was a young boy. I guess that's how I learned how to drive, Major, right? Yeah, remember? First I had to practice on Ben's old truck. And he used to drive to Florence and go across that bridge. It was a mile long. We thought it was something else. A mile long bridge. I've seen some bridges today, man. They make that PD River Bridge look sick. Yeah. Want to get some booze? You weren't supposed to be doing that.
So what did he say?
No, he had a little accident with a car.
Oh.
And he wasn't supposed to do it. He took some guys to one place to pick up some moonshine. That's what it called it.
So wait a minute, was this the time where alcohol was illegal?
Yeah. It was still illegal. The White Lightning was, but now it is because they sell it in the liquor stores.
Okay.
But back in the day, they used to go out to these people's houses and sell this stuff. But those days are behind us. So we used to have a lot of fun. We used to drive and used to go out in the country and pick up the clothes. Remember that? And bring them back, get them clean. That's when you first started out in business. Yeah.
So
yeah,
how did you start your business? How did you start your cleaning business?
We started up picking up clothes, going picking them up and cleaning them, and people you had to bring them back to the house, didn't you? You pick them up, take them back. Yeah, you did that. I remember that. Yeah, I don't know. What's that? A 42 Chevy or something? Can't remember what year that was. Yeah, I remember one of your first cars. Oh, I remember those days, man. Yeah, those days. And I used to come down and ride my bike to Dillon. And one day I left you, and you came with the car, and I beat you back to Little Rock. And you know, I was riding a bike. It was a steady kicker. You couldn't coast on it. And I pedaled all the way from your place to Little Rock. I was in good shape then, I guess. Yeah, the little skinny tie one. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. You sold the bike, got in the car. You sold the bike. Oh yeah. Then after, when did you go into the service? What year, you know? Yeah. You went in the service then? Went to ball when you stayed with Rita for my mother. You took classes in what? Franklin, okay. Then where were you stationed? Yeah, but maybe what, but you used to tell me a story that you was stationed in the Philippines and you loved it there. You liked the Philippine people because they were so nice. And after you got out of the service, you say you went back to visit them and stayed a while. In mission. And you preached there. Oh, really? Yeah, I know you always talk about the Philippines. The reason why I say that, we have a lady that does the Bible study. She's from the Philippines, but she, you know, they sell it in Hawaii, where Filipinos migrate in Hawaii. And she's going to a Filipino church now. Really, I thought of you then. She's going where her son goes now. They have a church here in Dallas. She goes there. And they come here for Bible study sometimes. Nice people, nice people. Very nice. Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, really? They were that bad then? Oh, really? That's when you was in this service too, right? Okay. Yeah, I was a baby. How long did you stay in? Yeah. 2 years. That's because you volunteered? Or did they draft you? From the church. You wanted to marry Filipino?
Wait a minute, repeat that?
He met a girl, Filipino girl, that wanted to marry him.
Oh.
This is going back when he was a young guy. Missionary from the church.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember those days when we did. Then you came back and started to get into cleaning business. You went to school in Denmark, right, for tailoring. And after that, you started to get into the union business. Okay, I remember. Yeah, I heard people mention Denmark now, and I said, yeah, my cousin Nikki went to Denmark, went to college down there. Yeah, because Harold used to teach school down in that area someplace. I forget where it was. Yeah, he used to be a professor or superintendent or something. We were talking about that, I think, the other day when we was here. Yeah. So you came back in Dillon, and that was your career, huh? And how many times you were invited to Washington for one of the top people that own their business today, the business person? A lot of times you didn't want to go. Right?
Wow.
You need to go to the White House or what? Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember some of the things you told me. Yeah, you had a pretty good career. But you spent all your time. You never wanted to live in New York like I did. You want to live in Dillon. But Lisa's kind of glad that I came to New York.
Yes, I am.
She didn't want to ever live in Dillon. Well, you'd never know the difference.
You knew the difference.
In New York.
You knew the difference.
She wanted to be a city girl when she was born in Brooklyn, the hospital in Brooklyn. Yeah. Yeah, she went to school in Brooklyn. And then you went to college in Norfolk. You went to finish Norfolk State. And then you came to Atlanta and taught school here. And then you worked on your master's.
Yes.
In Columbia, Georgia?
Columbus, Georgia.
Columbus, Georgia.
But I went to Troy State.
You went to Troy State. That's where you got your second master's.
My second master's is at Jacksonville, Alabama.
And I always thought Jacksonville was Jacksonville, Florida. I never heard of Jacksonville, Alabama. But that's where she got her second master's. And the day she graduated, man, you talking about hot. Man, it was hot that day. And the sun was shining right on the bleachers, so that's where they graduated, the open air stadium. And it was hot as heck. And our friend took us there, Ray and Lois, and they took us there, and they couldn't stand the sun, so Lisa drove down by. You drove down by yourself, right?
I had to go by myself. I had to go to the practice.
You to practice.
Yeah, so I was like, Mom, y'all got to see me graduate. You got to come down.
We found a way to get down there. Yeah, we went to see her graduate. I think the second time we went to graduate.
You saw all my graduations.
Yeah, I was there, right?
Yeah.
Because I was pushing her because she was doing it for me, because this is something I wanted to do. But you know, coming up and when we came up, we didn't think of nothing like college and things, so we couldn't afford to go anyway. But I made sure she got her education. They want you to say you got education, they can't take it away from you. And that's what she did, and I'm very proud of her. She did it for me.
Well, Grandma wanted you to go to college.
Well, I know, but Grandma, she didn't understand the situation.
Okay.
It was a different ball game in those days. Things are a little easy for you guys. You don't realize it, but it was. It still is, but they don't take advantage of it. Like if I knew what I know now, I'd be studying them books all night long, 24 hours a day. So see what you can do now. People got a black president. You never thought we'd have a black president.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Never thought that. But the world has changed, but you have to change some more because our people ain't right either. They're killing each other and robbing and stealing. That ain't the way to do it. You go and get an education. And then nobody can take anything from you. But I even seen in the Dillon Herald where some of the kind of high-tech jobs are coming there and they don't have nobody in Dillon to really work there. They got to get outside people to come. All those idiots down there didn't go to school and try to learn anything. I'm sorry to say that, but that's true. Selling drugs. All they want to do is sell drugs, play basketball, or be a rapper. That's what they're living for. But you got to get an education. And we didn't realize it was. The really good educators was in Little Rock was the black ones. They were really believed in it. Because Harold always said that they always, L and D always pushed them and mentored them a lot. You know. But times are different. And we got a better world. It may be sound bad, but it's better than what we were coming up in. People working on the farms, picking cotton and working in tobacco. And getting little, I think I worked for Hector in tobacco and got 20 cents an hour.
Oh my God.
Well, I could buy a Pepsi Cola and a ton, but those days are behind us. And we're grateful to be here. And I'm glad, I always talk about my cousin Major has his business and he does quite well.
Okay.
And we were proud of him.
Yeah, we're proud of you, so we just wanted to acknowledge. How was your celebration in Dillon when they had the celebration